Damn. Choo, 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 choo. Mm-mm-mm-mm. So listen, I'm just wanting to kind of test this out. I want to see something. Can I test a little out? Can I test a little out, y'all? Okay, this is just kind of like a little test, a little testy. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a lot of shimmer in this tea right here, so the light is probably blinding, huh? I might have to turn on the little. Let's see. Okay. 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 Let me see. Maybe I can shut the blinds a little bit. Look at her. She thinks she cute. Fuck you, bitch. Girl, she thinks she is so cute, bitch. Get down about here. Listen. Okay, Linda. Okay, that's a little better. A little though. I just don't hate. I hate that little glimmer thing right there. The little light thing right there. Come on, late titty caca. How you doing? We're kind of testing something out. Okay, I want to use some natural. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. What does it look like? Does it look good? There's no lights on in here, but just the light coming through the blinds. I can see good. Is the focus good on here? Is the focus good up in here? Is the focus good up in there, honey? Mm-hmm. Some of my homemade gold powder, honey. Coming in here looks good. Okay, good. Okay, come on in here. Well, I just want to do a little cute little testing. And we're gonna do a lot of tea up in this little snippet, honey. Okay, we're gonna do a lot of tea up in this little snippet. I want to go with something that's a little. I want to go with something that's a little. Um, this is what we're gonna do. This is exactly what we're gonna do. Where is my gyrus marker? We're gonna open this up with a cute little challenge. How about that? I think red will be very visible. I think red will be very visible. We're gonna put the mouse there. Okay. Girl, we just came back from a good little walk. I love this, y'all. I love this cute little thing right here. Okay, so you guys could see up to here, right? And then down to here. So this is cute enough section to cover. Okay. So I want you guys to tell me which marker. Here we go with this bullshit. Which marker is more visible? Because we don't want no excuses. Okay. Out of all these colors, which one stands out the most? I think red, but of course you guys can see the camera. I'm looking at it in person. Which color stands out? Come on in here, Julie Joy. Come on, that girl Blanco. Who you doing? Yes, honey. Come on in here, Melly. Yes, honey. I think the red looks good. The blue? Okay, the blue pops. Okay, the blue pops. Okay. That girl Blanco said black. So I guess we'll stick with the black and the blue. We don't want to make y'all eyes going crisscross shit. Y'all like Mystic. can't see that, Mystic. Mystic, you tried us today. So we're going to stick with the blue. Let's see. So we're going to go into a symbol. Okay. For those of you out there who are into conjure and tap it into these realms and stuff. And also those of you who have taken the necromancy class and the summits of conjure class, this is going to kind of help you establish, okay? We'll leave that symbol there. We also go a little bit something like this. I want you to absorb that for a minute. I want you to absorb that for a minute and tell me what you think. Oh my God, we could test you guys' intuition. Oh my God, let's do it. So when you guys see these symbols, what are you feeling? What are you feeling when you see these symbols? What does this symbol make you feel like? What does this make you feel like? Come on in here, Yellow Joy. I'm doing a test right. You know, we're about to actually present some TT wee wee dee here, girl. You know, we're about to get in. We're about to get in. But what symbols? What do you guys feel when you see this? What's the first impression? What's the first energy you feel? Y'all scared? Y'all shy? Y'all shy? The first one, I feel like I'm pulling some energies and spreading them out in a contained universe or environment. Okay, come on. Okay, come on. This one, right? Okay. What about this one? I'm gonna confirm. Let's see if we can get two more people, and I'm gonna confirm with you of how excellent your intuition is. Come on in here. I'm looking for the little wipey wipe. I'm gonna have to use one of my little things, honey. Okay. So you're definitely right. You're definitely right. Okay. You're definitely right. This deals with chaos. Okay. This one deals with chaos. This one is divine. So you definitely was feeling some good stuff, Edie. Come on in here, that girl Blanco. Yes, honey. Let's get into it. Okay. So I want to talk about some things today, which I think is very, very important. And we talked about this before, but now I want to present it. You see the movement? Oh, come on in here. Melly, you can feel it too. Come on in here. So I want to talk about the solar system. Okay. First of all, the S always pertain to serpent energy. As you know, this is the start of all things. So anything with the letter S means superior. Okay, it means supreme. It means the highest, the most exalted. Okay, even going into names that have like A and S together, because of course A stands for alpha, you know, all that good stuff. But anyway, we're stick with solar. Okay. So of course, sol in Latin is sun. Okay. Sun. R, it looks reversed on there, huh? This deals with oneself, like R or R. Okay. Anytime you see AREOUR, it deals with self, right? Are we going to the store? Right? Our people needs help. Okay. Just remember that. So this is confirming that directly in the current system that you're in, you're dealing with yourself. Okay. Let's separate it. Yourself is connected to the sun. Okay. Soul. Okay. I need a smaller thing before I should have gotten a little smaller. Hold on, y'all. Let me get me a little TT. I have this little wipey thing. I don't know where the fuck it's at. Oh, here we go. Okay. So remember that the solar system deals with your relation, our relation to the sun. Okay. Okay. We're going to start off slow. Okay. So the sun and the moon are gates, okay, to other realms. I always tell people the Garden of Eden started on the moon, okay? The Garden of Eden was never on the face of the earth. It is the surface of the moon, okay? This is why we go into the moon, the moon, the moon, the moon. Even going into the current system, I believe the current calendar system, it deals with the moon. Okay. The moon is the absorber. Okay. The moon is connected to, okay, let me not write that. The moon is connected to your brain. That's why when you're crazy, they call you a lunatic. In Spanish, moon is luna, okay? Going into the sun is a projector, okay? The sun is a entrance to a realm, okay? Going into why in your natal chart, your sun sign is the one you're born under, okay? So if you are a Gemini, your sun sign is Gemini. Okay? Just remember that. So the moon is the absorber. It's equivalent to your brain, your mind, AEIOU. Anything with MIMO deals with higher consciousness. Okay? And when they say we fall from grace, oh, I'm jumping. Okay. Absorbing. So your brain absorbs things. Okay? Your mind is a sponge. It absorbs all things that is presented, whether you want to absorb it or not. It's there. And the sun is the projector. It's also known as the activator. Okay. Going into science, the sun activates vitamin D. The sun do not give you vitamin D. It activates vitamin D. Okay. Come on in here, Queen of Plants. Come on in here. Yes, Ra, the god of the sun, the alpha god. Come on in here, Ra. Amen, Ra. Come on in here. I see so much stuff about Christianity complaining and talk about the sun and Ra worship. Right, Queen of Plants. And I'm like, listen, y'all better get it together. Okay. So accurate. The call full moon, the local moon. Come on in here, Magic Cat. Yes. So going into the sun and the moon, okay? The mother and the father. The father's semen shoots or projects into the mother's uterus. which absorbs all the proteins and enzymes from the semen. So I want you to think about it from that level as well. Just keep that in mind, okay? The sun and the moon, okay? Why it is so important and why the sun and the moon are considered planetary bodies. Even though you say, well, the moon and the sun are not planets. No, but once again, the word planet is plane with a T added, which means terraform, which is solid or earth related. Okay. TE means of the earth. That's why the word terracotta or the color terracotta is an earth tone color. Okay. So the word planet is a plane. Anytime they say there's a planet, we found another planet, they're speaking of another plane is coming into the consciousness or the subconsciousness of individuals. Remember, space is an illusion, okay? Space is an illusion, okay? You cannot get to Jupiter physically. They're never going to send a machine up there, honey. They can't do it. They're not the rulers. They're not the seven holy gods. Come on in here. Okay. They're not the seven holy gods. Don't got that power. Don't got that power, honey. Oh my God, I just thought about something. The seven holy gods can have influences on the seven African powers. Oh, y'all not ready for that. Y'all not ready for those seven African powers. Does it look reversed over there? Come on in here. Okay. So, jumping into this, okay. Throughout your whole life, the moon chases after you, okay. There's times where, or there was a time where Earth didn't have a moon, okay. The moon has not always been there, okay. Going into the sun, everything in the solar system rotates, gravitates around the sun. The sun is constantly projecting. I think one of the rays is called a corona too, isn't it? Corona. Yeah, one of it's called a corona. Anyway, so the sun is constantly projecting energies and frequencies out into this solar system. Okay. I don't know where I wrote this. So let me give you a good example, okay? Because I want to just kind of summarize this, okay? I want to summarize this, but I want to jump before I kind of figure where I'm going with this. Okay, so in your natal chart, you have your your sun sign, you have your moon sign, and you have your ascending, also known as your personality, right? Sign. Okay. Mine is Gemini. Mine is Aries, my moon sign. And my ascendant sign is Pisces. Okay. Now going into constellations and how the constellations pertain to you. And this is why I want you to get up out of whatever mindset you have, okay? If you're trying to awaken, if you're trying to ultimately awaken your inner god or goddess, I want you for 1 second, just forget about everything that you are on this earth. Male, female, gay, straight, black, white, Christian, Muslim, witch, Satanist. I want you to forget about that for 1 moment. Because all of that is just an aspect of who you are. It's not who you are. Okay. So going into this, each sign has its own constellation. Okay. Each constellation has its own system. Okay. It has its own stars, which are suns, and these suns have other bodies that rotate around them. So basically, each constellation is its own world. It's its own experience. So going into how these things directly affect you, if your ascendant is whatever it is, mine is Pisces, this means that in the constellations of Pisces, okay, my soul was sculpted by the beings there. And I'm going to tell you how deep this is. Going into constellations like Andromeda. Andromeda is where I believe my spirit originated from, is bordering near the constellation of Pisces. Okay. I won't go too deep into that because I don't feel like at this point this channel is not ready for that type of information. But something happened. And like I said, in the constellation of Pisces, where I learned, and if you don't know, Pisces, the constellation of Pisces actually looks like Venus, or excuse me, it looks like two fishes on a string. The story goes that Venus and Cupid actually turned themselves into a fish to hide from the Titan typhoon. Okay. So now you're talking about Oshun and Oshun again. You got that? Okay. So although Taurus is ruled by the planet of Venus, once again, the constellation of Pisces, okay, is two fishes on a string. And the old tale says that Venus and Cupid turned themselves into fish to hide from the Titan typhoon. Okay. So going into that, in the constellation of Pisces, you have a lot of mysticism there. Okay. You can do your research on that. Physically, they got information out there. But once again, how do they get this information? You think they're physically going out there to get that information. And they want you to think that so you don't think they're batshit crazy. But the information that they got is what you call esoteric information. Okay. Not exo, eso. So everything that I am in this life, whether I'm a Gemini expressing mostly or Aries, I'm still heavily connected to the constellation of Pisces. This has sculpted me. This has molded me into being the spirit that I am. This is how I see things. Okay, this is how I see things, and usually how people see me as well. If you're spiritually awakened, you see me that way. Going into the Gemini, the sun projects you, okay, into this world as this. So Gemini is ruled by the constellation of, the planet is Neptune. As we talk about, Neptune is covered in water. Okay. And there's some songs out there about Neptune too. For those of you who joined the Blue Light Activation, I'm going to actually sing you a song that breaks down all the planets. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. I cried throughout this whole album. I kid you not. I first heard this album when my sister died, which is so crazy. My sister died. I'm on Spotify. A song pops up and it talks about Jupiter. And I said, wait a minute, I got to hear more of these songs. And then sure enough, this person breaks down everything. Okay. So it's beautiful. But Neptune, of course, is the planet that is connected to, Yemaya. Okay. She is a part fish, part human deity. Once again, going into the Pisces constellation. That is the origin of Yemaya. Because remember, although these planetary bodies, they're not within our system because, of course, we're under a dome. But anyway, we won't go into that. They definitely have connections to these constellations. So going into Gemini, Gemini is connected to Mercury. Okay. There is a lesson that I missed, okay, with dealing with Mercury. Okay. And I'm going to tell you guys how this all falls into play. So whatever solar sign that you were born into, it relates to, because you've already done this before, everything that I'm going to present to you, you've already experienced this, okay? Nothing is new under the sun. That's the old saying. So we fail, okay? And like I said, I lost something in the dimension of the planet Mercury. And that's why in this life, I came in expressing that Mercurian duality type of energy. Now, going into the moon, okay, my moon sign is Aries. Mars, if you do not know, okay, is connected to the zodiac sign, zodiacal sign, Aries. Now, Mars, okay, according to human history, there was an explosion that happened on Mars. And basically, that's how a lot of people started migrating into the planet Earth, because, of course, Earth was considered a high planet, as Venus is, as Mercury is, right? And we have one more planet in between Mars and Earth. I think it's called, I don't want to butcher the word, but there was a planet there. And this planet literally is no longer there. It's now considered the something belt. Is it Orion's belt? So either way, Aries was a very, Mars was a very challenging planet for me, right? So anybody who has lunar Aries, that means that whatever planet's attached to that, it was a very challenging, okay? You definitely mastered it. Obviously, that's why you're here, but it was very challenging for you. Okay, there was a lot of mental stuff. That's how you learned how to navigate. Excuse me, y'all. You know my sinus shit is draining, honey. Okay, this way I don't know what the fuck I want to do. At least I'm not clogged up though. Who you doing? So Aries is connected to Mars. And once again, for me, Mars is where I learned how to strategize. Mars is where I learned how to see things for what it is. Even going into the zodiac sign of Aries, okay, they're very strategic. They like to plan things out, okay? And sometimes it does not go, according. But see, that's where my Gemini balancing out my Pisces, okay? So just remember that. Your solar sign is what you have to master, what you have to connect to in this life in order to get into a higher dimension, a higher frequency, okay? Wherever your lunar sign is at, this pertains to how your mind was strengthened, what taught your mind, okay? How was your mind built? And we're talking about spiritual mind, not physical mind, okay? And even going into, once again, your ascending. That is the planet, okay? Or the source that basically mothered you. That was your school. That was basically, you were adopted, okay? You knew nothing about nothing. And that place taught the essence of who you are, okay? Of how to identify, okay? So just remember that. Sun, body, moon, mind. Come on in here, Julie Joey. How does our solars relate to us if you're a cuss? Okay, so now there you go. Now we're talking about spiritual. Now we're talking about spiritual confusion. Okay, and it's not a bad thing. So if you're on the cusp of a sign, okay, let's say for example, solar wise. Okay, solar wise, your Gemini, Cancer cusp, okay? There's something that you need to learn, okay, within the planetary energy that is connected to Cancers, which is the moon, okay? And also the planetary energies that deal with the Gemini, which is Mercury, okay? So what I advise you to do if you're a cusp person, to how you're going to clear away that spiritual confusion, is to study exactly what is the planet Mercury dealing with, what is the energies with that, going into astrology, even looking into the constellation. Oh, God, some deep shit. It's some deep shit, honey. Like even going into like what Gemini represent, Castor and Pollux. You know, they're supposed to be twins, but in fact, they're actually children of two different deities. They have the same mother, but different fathers. So kind of like, yeah, I would say like a spoon pregnancy. And of course, Gemini means twins, gemelas. But anyway, so yes, so that's what your goal is. Your goal is to figure out where did you go wrong. Your lessons that you're learning in this life, okay, will deal with your Cancer and your Gemini duality, okay, and that's how that relates to that. Thank you, Julie Joey. Come on in here. Is a Papa Leg with the Haitian law also one of the yes. Come on here, Magic Cat. Yes, the 7 African powers is Legba, Yimaya, Oshun, Oya, Orumila. Oh shit. And the other two, I can't remember the other two off the top of my head. But yes. And the reason why the 7 African powers are so powerful is because they're in our everyday lives. They're connected to us in our everyday lives. It's so amazing. Okay. So now we can go into what I want to talk about, because I want to talk about that before I forget about that. So we have the sun. I'm going to have to draw it small. We have the sun here, right? The ray of sun. Oh, it's so beautiful. No. The 7 African powers are connected to, yes, you're right. Yes, Queen of Plants. Yes. Legba represents, okay, because see, people don't understand this. So the cross represents the on the, what's that TV show called? Stargate. Okay, when the doors open, they look like a cross, right? And when they open, they kind of like go into a design to where it's a full open hole, right? This even looks like a belly button too, huh? And if you had stitches to seal up your, if you had like a surgery or something, the sutures, it would look like this. They'll stitch it together. Anyway, so the cross represents good and evil, right? Or exiting out of one dimension to get into the other. So Jesus represents on the cross, okay, that you have to get through Jesus, according to the Christian mythology, that you have to get through Jesus in order to get to God, which is on the other side of this cross, and the other side of this dimension, a whole nother world. So the same thing with Legba. He is a gatekeeper. He basically opens up the roads to the other worlds, okay? He opens up the worlds. You have to go through Legba and Eshu in order to get through the other Orishas and the other Loas, okay? And in the Hindu belief system, it is Ganesha. Ganesha is also the gatekeeper. You have to work with Ganesha in order to deal with Kali Ma, etc. And the most beautiful thing about it is typically people who are Gemini, Pisces, Libras, or any other dual type of sign. I also think that Aquarius is also dual too, but people say it's not. I think Aquarius represents a hermaphrodite. I really do. And I also feel like the same thing with Cancers. I feel like they're connected to lobsters. They say Cancers because of the Greek mythology, but I feel like lobsters for Cancers. Because, they say round faces. Not all Cancers have moon-shaped faces. That's one characteristic of a Cancer, supposedly. But definitely when you look up lobsters and their habitats and stuff, a lot of Cancers get down like that. So anyway, so I think that Geminis, Pisces, and Libras have connections to these gatekeepers, because these gatekeepers are also known as trickster spirits. They have the ability to take on the identity of any being that is needed. Okay. And we talk about even going into the archons and the Nephilims, right? We talk about when you exit out of this world, when you get through the other gate, right? There's multiple gates. But when you get through that first gate, you have these beings that are put into place to make you think about all the bullshit that you've done. And they shapeshift into people, person, places, and things. So that way, oh, that's how I love. Oh my God, I loved Rihanna in the TV in that movie called Valerian. And Valerian is that deals with subconscious. If you don't know, the movie Valerian dealt with subconscious. But anyway, Rihanna was able to shapeshift into anything she wanted to, right? And that's what is so amazing about these Nephilims and Archons. When you pass on, they're able to shapeshift into anything that they need to prove a point. So this is why we talk about going into even the Egyptian, mythology or history. We go into having your heart weighing lighter than a feather. Because if you go through this portal with a heavy heart, when you go to the other side, these beings right here are going to pull that energy out of your heart, because your heart is the information channel. Okay, let's talk about it right now. The heart, your heart, with each time your heart beats, you're sending out some type of frequency. Okay. Each time your heart beats, you're sending out a wave of frequency. And this is why I tell people, going even into dogs. Dogs are so amazing because dogs can sense when you're afraid. And it's not about you being afraid in your mind. They can sense when you're afraid in your heart. Very similar to babies. Babies can also sense when something ain't right with that heart. Okay? So going into these archons, and I told you guys, the rulers of this system, the rulers who designed the systems are dog beings, also known as beings from Sirius A and Sirius B. We'll keep it there. But these archons and Nephilims will basically pull your frequency from the heart. Anubis said it. Didn't Anubis say it? Anubis said, when you pass on, he's going to weigh your heart. And if it weighs more than the feather, bitch, you're going to the underworld. You're going through the underworld. You're coming back up. I think y'all need to see this. So we got the moon here. Okay. And on the backside of the moon is darkness. On the other side of the sun is darkness, right? Well, it's not. But we see that from our dimension. So when you leave this portal, okay, because the moon is also called a dream catcher. A moon is a natural dream catcher, baby. Come on in here, moon. So the spirit travels into the moon. And if you fail the test that it's giving, girl, you go into a cycle. And you come back through the sun and you're projected back into the plane known as the Earth. This is why everything on the planet Earth thrives off the sun. And of course, they'll say photosynthesis, all of the good stuff. Of course, scientists are going to make, add shit on and say what it is. But this is why we have what we have. Okay. So you're going to cycle back around, and you're going to come back out. It's going to just be a complete cycle. Okay. Your evilness, your goodness. Yes. Your evilness and your goodness, honey. I also want to tell you guys that the feather deals with air signs. If you don't know, the feather deals with air. Come on in here. I keep telling y'all, they talk a lot about Geminis. 2 recent studies that they did in the year 1919. Excuse me. In the year 2019. They came out with a movie called Gemini Man. They talked about Mercury actually rotating closer to Earth than Venus. Just so you guys know. Just like how they said the Earth was flat, then they changed, said the Earth wasn't flat. I mean, come on now, girl. They're changing shit every day. So 2019, there was a lot of stuff that came up about Gemini. And I'm going to tell you what I personally think about that. I feel like there's something coming in from the constellation of Gemini And I feel like it's heavily influencing what is going on. And even going into, the ages that are coming, all the good stuff. I feel like there's information out there that is accurate and information out there that is he say, she say. But I definitely feel like there's something coming from the constellation of Gemini. There's even an alien race. Okay. And usually they're short, right? But there's an alien race from the constellation of Gemini they're very, very short beings. They have very munchkin looking faces and shit too, y'all. Just really, really short. So anyway, there's that, which is why you said you'll go to the moon, then Saturn. That is correct. Come on in here. Come on in here. Saturn. Okay. Saturn controls time. Chronos. Saturn is also the realm of the rulers. Saturn is where a lot of these deities that people worship deal with. One of them in particular is Kali Ma. I always tell you, if you're not ready to get no real discipline, do not work with Kali Ma. Kali Ma will show you exactly who you think that you are not. She would say, bitch, okay, you want to play with me? Let me show you something. Kali Ma is one deity that's connected to that, okay? Okay, you also have Satan. Now, I want to also say something here. Satan is the current ruler of the planet called Earth. And the Bible speaks about that, if you do not know. This is why, as well, Saturn is connected to Saturday, which is also Sabbath, where in Spanish you get the word sábado, which is Saturday. So the Sabbath is Saturday, and that's the original day that they're supposed to be going to churches. But what they did was they wanted to usher in a new frequency on top of keeping up with the pagans, and they switched it from Saturday to Sunday. And this is why Christ and a lot of these deities have a sun image around their head. You look up the same shit, they have a halo around them. Okay, but they switched all that shit up. So when they switched all that shit up, girl, a lot of shit got fucked up. Okay. Also, I believe they said that Saturn is our oldest planet in the solar system. Come on in here. Okay. That's grandfather, honey. That's grandfather to all of us. Yes, honey. Black Sabbath. Come on in here. Yes. Yes, from the masters. Yes. Saturn is where you can learn from the masters. That is correct. Yes. Gemini is the judge. Your face the demons and your angels. That is correct. Geminis represent also the plane, divine, and chaos, as we talked about. Okay? This is the plane where it looks like all the worlds are colliding together. Okay? This is where you will see dinosaurs. You will see everything out of your imagination will be in this plane. And it's quite freaky. It's very freaky and stuff. I told you when Lachey's wife, I think I told you guys this. So Lachey's wife was a Cancer. She was a Cancer everywhere, y'all. Like she had Cancer, Cancer lunar, Cancer solar. And I believe that her ascendant, oh God, I can't remember. Her ascendant was something, but she had Cancer and everything. Cancer Venus, Cancer Jupiter, Cancer, El Groves everywhere, y'all. I said, no wonder why this person is the way they are. Okay. So she was very much into her emotions and stuff. And anyway, so she had a lot of energy and stuff. And, Lachey didn't know this about her wife, but her wife was interested in doing voodoo and stuff, y'all. And I'm gonna tell y'all how I knew this, how I found out. And I asked her, and she gagged, girl. She gagged, honey. Rest in peace, Gail Storm. She gagged. But Gail Storm in 1978 had a roommate, and she said the roommate was doing some crazy shit. So she went to a library and she got a book on voodoo, and she tried to do some ritual work. Now she thought that the ritual was going to manifest instantly, and it didn't. So she said, "Oh shit, this shit didn't work." She threw the book away, y'all, and I kid you not, from what she said, months after that, the things that she was doing was unfolding rapidly. Like it slowly was coming. The first one manifested in 3 weeks. The next one manifested in 4 weeks, 5, 6, and it starts speeding up to where it was 2 or 3, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, how I knew she did it, y'all, she was just so she was just so, at this time, evil, y'all. She was so evil to me. She was so evil to me, y'all. She was so evil. When I tell you she was evil, y'all, I was working at McDonald's and I only was making like $628 a month. Okay, y'all, $628 a month. My rent was $450. And I would get paid like every 2 weeks. And, I just told her, I was like, I want to, oh, hey, my rent is going to be a little late because the 7th, basically my last check was not enough. So when I get paid on 7th, I pay the rent. I think I had until the 5th to pay. So she was so upset, you guys, that she ended up turning off the lights in my room to where I had no electricity. I have to call the police, girl, because, she's an older woman. And for one, I didn't want to have to check her. And for two, I didn't want to have to call my mom and my mom show up and do some shit to her. So I was like, let me just call the police, let the police know I have a roommate who turned off my electricity. And of course they came and I told her, you cannot do that. You have to take it to court if that's the case, but you cannot just turn off lights. So girl, she played music and shit all day, y'all. Right? And I'm just like, this seemed like something spiritual going on. And I had a white dog at the time. I had a white dog, y'all. So he was a Chia poodle, a Chihuahua and a poodle. So I just like laid down and I said, bitch, I'm gonna look into this because there's something spiritual going on. So I'm there, y'all, and I have some ancestor incense. That's the only incense that I had. I did a lot of incense magic during that time. Because I just couldn't afford candles, bitch. I was broke, girl. I was broke, honey. I was broke, okay? I was broke, bitch. But anyway, so as I'm doing this, y'all, this meditation, y'all, I start seeing like demons with her, right? And even sometimes, y'all, she would be talking and you could just hear grunting noises and shit. So I saw these demons, but I saw there was some good stuff there, but I saw some demonic stuff there. And it was trauma. Okay. And I'm not going to share what this trauma is because it's private. She didn't share with nobody. I don't even think she shared it with her partner. So I'm not going to do that. So I just saw a whole bunch of stuff. She was traumatized. Things happened in her life that basically made her who she is, obviously. And she was basically inflicting these things on me. She was not happy at work. She was not happy with her family. So I, being the nice one, basically ultimately helping her, I was getting the backlash. So I ended up moving out, you guys. And when I moved out, I really got in. And I said, I'm going to do some sweetening stuff on this person because she's too mean. Okay. And me and Lachey, we were kind of like friends then, right? We were working on our friendship. But anyway, we didn't talk, y'all, for like, 7 months? And then out the blue, I ended up getting my own place. And I ended up contacting them, right? And I met with them. And I think we went for a salad at McDonald's. But you guys, that energy was so strong that I can literally see her doing spells. So my first question was going to say, are you doing magic right now? And are you doing it on me? That was going to be my question. But I said no, because if I say that, I'm going to give away myself. At that time, I really wasn't, telling people my stuff like that. I really wasn't even practicing like that. I took a break from it. I told you guys, I took a break from it because I said, ooh, girl, I can't be doing this shit. I feel like I'm doing the work of God, girl. I feel evil. Anyway, and of course, people were projecting that on me. But anyway, so y'all, she didn't say, anyway, I was just, I felt she was doing something. And I'm just like, So now I got to put some real good sugar on her shit. I got to put in some vanilla and caro syrup. So, bitch, I added the caro syrup, vanilla in there. I added some molasses. Girl, I did hella shit, girl. I make sure that shit was binded down and sticky. Fast forwarding, we had a conversation, and this is probably like 5 years later, you guys. We had a conversation, and I was bringing my spiritual stuff over to Lachey house to do some spiritual stuff. I don't even know how I even told Lachey that I do spiritual work. And she's like, I knew it because we used to smell it. We used to smell the sage and stuff. And we thought it was weed. So either way, y'all, I'm there, and 2 confirmations happened. Someone came into the house and the person picked up the energy. Because if someone practiced magic, you could sense it quicker than someone who doesn't practice. Like the energy of people who do not practice magic, you could feel their energy, but it's just when you meet someone who actually practice magic and they're practicing it, like they're good at what they're doing, they're honing their craft. That energy is like, damn, right? And depending on the work you do, you can really feel it. So the person came in and they were like calling out, oh, this person is this person's that, they're white, they're this, they're that. So they're calling out. I'm like, bitch. Okay, so this bitch is definitely practicing, because the person who was saying all this stuff, you guys, was not even a highly advanced spiritual person, because they came to me for work. They came to me for work. Like, I need to get rid of these motherfuckers. Can we blah, 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 blah. Let's go about how we going to do it. And we did our thing. So they were not even that advanced. But for them to pick that up, okay, they're in training. And for them to pick that up, I said, okay, So sure enough, y'all, I confronted her. I said, yeah, and you've done voodoo or something, huh? And she was like, oh, that was years ago. Girl, no questions asked. Oh, that was years ago. And I said, I knew it. And I believe I told Lachey that she did it. I believe I told Lachey before this. And Lachey was like, oh, wow. I never knew that. And I'm like, And I said, her family were witches. And that's the crazy thing about it is her family were witches, just like Lachey. Lachey grew up in a very Christian household, but I told her, your grandmama was a witch. Your grandmama was a witch. That's why she was a nurse. She loved a certain color, and it wasn't black. Okay, on top of that, she always had the ability to manifest what she wanted in life. She never needed anybody for anything. Going even into that, when I saw the picture of her grandmother, I said, oh, ma'am, this is a witch bitch. This is a witch bitch right here, honey. And trust what I tell you right now, real witches don't give a fuck about you calling them bitches. Okay, I just want to say that. If you got a real problem with someone calling you a bitch, a nigga, a hoe, and all that good stuff, girl, you might need to really get down with the get down and figure out what exactly is really bothering you. Maybe your mama called you a bitch too much and you got, I don't know. I don't know what that is. I can't speak for that, but I'm just saying, like, bitch, real witches, the girl, you called him a bitch and I'm a badass bitch. How about that? I'm a badass bitch. Bitch, that's right, Mrs. Bitch. Okay, I had an Auntie Marcella who was a witch bitch, okay, from the Bay Area. Okay, my Auntie Marcella, bitch, she used to do a lot of good shit. Putting her period blood in spaghetti and shit. That's when I first heard about that, y'all. Using, anyway, I won't get into that. But anyway, but she loved the word bitch. She loved that word, honey. I think that's the first time I heard the word bitch. She said it. She said, bitch. And I think that was the longest I heard a cuss word anyway. I was like, what? But yeah, girl, it showed that she did voodoo. She did some stuff. So going into that, bitchcraft. Come on in here, bitchcraft. Get that bitchcraft. Yes, honey. Libras, Geminis are rulers and gate openers, I believe. Come on in here. They are. Yes, honey. Pisces too. All the dual signs deal with all that. Come on in here. There are 2 more that make the 4 corners of the cross, but I'm not sure of the other 2. When it comes to gatekeeping, though, it is duality, because of course, in duality, okay, the whole purpose of duality. Now let's draw this out for you. Okay, I'm Gemini gangbanging on y'all right now. Do Saeed. Okay. So going into that, oh, and you have the number 11 with the Gemini. Oh, shoot. Yeah, you have 11, 11. 11, 11. Okay. Anyway, so going into this, you have male, female, tall, short, fat, skinny, black, white, gay, straight. You have all these things that have two sides, right? But has to find a balance to be complete, right? Because it takes a male and a female to create a union which will complete a family. It takes a fat person to see a skinny person or vice versa to say, wait a minute, I need to make a change. Or I need to figure out how they doing what they do, blah, 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 blah. So that is completeness. It takes a gay person to see a straight person from the opposite side of the spectrum to say whatever, A, B, C, D, la, 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 la. So all these things, duality has to create a balance. Male and female, like I said, it has to balance out. So zodiac signs that deals with duality or two things, okay, deals with balance. It represents complete, uttermost balance. Anything that is a single thing, you know, the number one, it's quite lonely. It looks boring. It needs help. It thinks it knows everything. I'm king. I don't need nobody to help rule this shit. Well, what is a king without slaves or peasants? What is a celebrity without fans? You see that right there? Not saying that that's what it means, right? Not saying that Leo's being a single lion, you know, well, never mind. That's wrong. Okay. Not saying that Aries being that ram, you know, not saying that, you know, they think they're all that, they think they know everything, they think they're kings and queens and rule shit. But I'm just saying, they're seeking their other half. All the single zodiacal signs, cosmic signs, speaks of finding their other half. They're seeking their other half. Geminis can entertain themselves. Libras can entertain themselves. Okay. Pisces can entertain themselves, honey. Okay. We could, girl, we love alone time. When it comes to a dual sign, one thing you know, girl, we love being by ourselves. Okay. It's you motherfuckers who are single, okay, single signs that love being around motherfuckers. Okay. But we can handle being by ourselves, honey. Okay. We see too. Come on in here. Duality and gender energies are universal law. It shall always be in all dimensions, all in the spirit too. That is correct. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yep. The divine will, and even going into like the devas and stuff, having unisex abilities, angels having no gender, going into Adam being both male and female, going into God, is God a man or a woman? You know, all the good stuff. Going into our left and right brain, we have the feminine side and the masculine side. Going into our bodies, we have estrogen, we have testosterone. I was going to say feminine. We got estrogen, we got feminine. Anyway. That is correct. There is a natural law that will, listen, this is why we're going through the stuff we're going through now, though, because people are not seeing that white and black is equal. People are not seeing that gay and straight is equal. And you might say it's not, but I'm going to tell you how it is. So straight and gay is equal because they're both sexual orientations or sexual identifications, and they both should be minding their own damn business. So the gays should be with gays, do their little gay stuff together. And the straights should be with the straights and do their little straight shit together. They should be worrying about what the gays are doing. The gays should be worried about what the fuck they're doing. So that's how you got the equal shit going on here. Bitches all the same. On top of that, you both can get the virus. You both can get shit in your blood. You both have two holes. Oh shit, y'all ready for that. Excuse me. You both have 3 holes that you should be playing with. Now we talk about Kama Sutra here. Listen. Sutra is a very ancient magic. Okay. It's a very ancient magical technique. And there are definitely some gay homosexual, because they say homosexuality is not natural, according to what age came in and erased that out. Because there's Kama Sutra techniques that needs two men or two women to explore it. Oh shit, y'all not ready for that. Y'all not ready for that shit right there, honey. Y'all not ready for that? Okay. Plain and simple. Okay. So now, let's get into this right now, okay? Let's get into the whole purpose of this. The whole purpose of this, okay? Let me pull this up. Okay, we're gonna put the finale on here. Can we put the finale on here? So, we're dealing with our solar system here. We have the sun. On the other side of the sun, there's another realm, right? There's another realm, okay? And this realm will connect you to, anyway, we'll save that. So you have Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto. Now, of course, they say we have another planet called Nibiru, but bitch, y'all need to really do your history on Nibiru. Stop following belief systems and shit. Do your research on what the hell Nibiru even come from. What that's the next thing I want to ask. What language is that if you're so damn smart about that damn name, Planet X? Okay. So once again, these planets spirals, right? It's a spiral. These planets go in a spiral if you don't know. If you don't know, now you know. Okay. Nothing is rotating around the sun equal, right? We have seasons, okay? They were saying the earth is on a gravitational pull and spinning all this other bullshit. Anyway, I won't even get into that. But planets, the sun is in the middle and the planets are spiraling after the sun in different things. That's why even we have climate changes. The earth is currently going off of, okay, according to their science, because the earth is stable, is going off of its path and is shifting into another path. And this is why the earth is changing. Okay. Once again, this is their science. The science says the earth is changing because the earth have to change. Okay. Also, according to earth science, when the ground changes, the sky changes. Or when the sky, something is done with the sky, the earth has to change as well. So you have bad soil, toxins coming up from the earth like sulfur, then you know they're doing something to the sky. If you have a lot of rain and snow in places that it never should snow in, or don't snow in, or shouldn't snow in, okay, or it hasn't snowed in 100 some years, now you know they're doing something to the bottom of the earth. Because it's all connected. Okay. So going into the rotation and the spiraling, according to new studies, Mercury is closest to Earth than Venus. Okay. So Venus is closer to the sun. Now, this is very, very important information for all my spiritual seekers out there, for all my people that are spiritually hungry, that says, what the fuck am I doing on earth? Why do I have to suffer being a woman, being a Black woman, being gay, being trans? Why do I have to suffer? If there's a God, why did God make me be here? Why did God make me suffer? Why me? Why me? Why me? And I keep telling you guys this, that you've been to hell. Can y'all see this? Let's see if y'all can see this. Okay. You've been to hell. Pluto is dark, okay, and cold. And as we believe, hell is also a cold place. The lake of fire is not hell, just so you know. The lake of fire is the process of purification, okay? But according to human history and spiritual beliefs, I think it says Dante's 9 Infernos or something like that. Pluto. On the other side of Pluto is hell, or the unknown forces. Okay? So, going into that, I want you to keep up with me. Okay? The sun is the ruler. This is the crown, honey. This is the crown right here. Bam. The solar, the sun, my king. You started off in this little dark place right here. You came from a whole nother system. You know, let's say you came from Andromeda. You came from Crab Nebula. You came from Ikidosha, Gamoria. Okay, this is all those places right there. That's not in our solar system. Because remember, solar system deals with you, how you are connected to, or why you are connected to the sun. So you come out of here, you come into Pluto, little baby Emerald, learning shit, doing your thing. Okay. Your level of consciousness there. You move to this planet. Okay. Your level of consciousness here, Neptune. Your level of consciousness here. And remember, Pluto deals with subconscious or things below the surface. Okay? Remember that. Pluto is the furthest plane in our solar system that you can reach. Okay? So it deals with things that are below the surface. And Pluto is also known as the ultimate destroyer. You know why? Because Pluto has all of our secrets. Pluto has all of our beautiful secrets, honey. All of our secrets. When Pluto comes into any type of zodiac, any type of interalignment with the planet, it strengthens that planet to shoot some shit down into your plane, which is Earth currently. So going into Neptune, Neptune is the most difficult realm to master. Okay. It is the most difficult plane to master in our solar system. Okay. Neptune deals with mysticism. Neptune deals with learning the essence of spirit. Okay. As you talked about this world, the Bible says that in the beginning of time, there was waters. Neptune is filled with water, mysterious waters. Okay. The Bible says that there was waters on the face of the earth, right? And the spirit, come on in here, the spirit hovered over this water and separated the waters from the waters. Come on in here. So you're not ready for that. So in the plane of Neptune, you learn mysticism. You learn how to shapeshift. You learn how to do a lot of magical things. You learn how to connect with the heart. Okay, because once again, Pluto has all the secrets of all these planets. Neptune also knows all the secrets of all these planets. Going into Uranus, which is a male energy. Uranus is also connected to homosexuality, but we won't go there neither because people think that I'm saying that gays are better than heterosexuals, and I'm not saying that. But going into Uranus, you learned how to master sexuality. You learned how to please the physical body. If you ever get a chance to come to Earth, because this is where we all want to get to, right? Earth is the lessons, right? This is 11th grade. Earth is 11th grade, honey. We'll say that. Earth is 11th. No, we'll say Earth is 10th grade. Earth is 10th grade, honey. Okay, because college is going into king and queenship and shit, girl, and you haven't got there yet. That's why you're still here. We haven't got there yet. That's why we're still coming into Earth. Okay, so this is the learning ground. But anyway, so we learned how to have sexual pleasures. Ooh, ah, ah, ooh, ee, ah, ah, ooh, ah, ah, ooh, ee. Okay, we learn how to please. We learn how to excite people. We learn how to master what is meant to be a male, a female. You know, oh, what is a penis? What is an anus? Ooh, what is a vagina? Oh my God, it's so beautiful. Okay, not to get too explicit. And there's a whole bunch of other stuff you learn. Okay, then you graduated and you came to Saturn. Now, Saturn was a very scary place for a lot of you. A lot of you are afraid of the dark, even as adults. And my belief with that is either something happened here or on this plane. Now, this deals with a lot of primordial energy. Saturn was the plane that you learned how to master your lower self. Okay? This is where you learned how to live in your truth, express your secrets, learn what it's like to be spiritual. Always put spirit first. Learn how to, if you ever get a chance to make it to Earth, you graduate past the places, how to caress and to deal with the physical body. Saturn is the place where you were introduced to, which I believe as well, demons. You were also taught about the divine forces of the universe. You were also taught secrets of the universe, okay? There's a movie out there called Interstellar, and they talked about the fifth dimension being, oh shit, so y'all not ready for this right here. Woo! The fifth dimension being the plane or the planet known as Saturn. And of course, I just want to remind you, sacral, solar plexus, heart, throat. So according to the chakra system, the fifth chakra is actually the throat. So this is where you learned how to have authority, how to assert who you are. I'm not going to be who you want me to be. I'm going to be who I want to be. If I want to be a dick sucking whore, I'm going to be a dick sucking whore. And what you going to do about it? Okay. You also learned how to have discipline. You learned how to have discipline. Okay. So you graduated, you mastered that, right? And this is where some of y'all start getting lost at, because as you slowly start going up, you slowly start losing. You slowly start losing all the shit you learned in these four planes right here. These four beautiful planes. You lost all of that by the time you got here. So on Jupiter, okay, Jupiter, a beautiful plane, okay, so many places, so many gateways. A lot of people, you know, that was like a station, honey. Spirits coming in, spirits coming out, all that good stuff. So Jupiter is where you learned how to expand your consciousness, where you learned how to use all of the techniques that you learned in these places, and you learned to expand them. You learned what it was like to rule. You learned what it was like to be a leader. You also start putting in your materialistic stuff into play, learning about the physical body, dealing with the physical body, and how to rule the physical body. Okay, so Saturn and Jupiter, brothers, always competing, but definitely you were like a master of all masters there. And like I said, this is where some people start losing themselves. So now you get into Mars. Mars was once upon a time a masculine, okay, planet. Now I say masculine, okay, not manly, because as we talked about before, the word female means Iron Man, okay? So in Mars, or in the plane of Mars, is where you learned how to connect your lower with your higher, okay? That was the starting point. You learned how to connect your lower with your higher. You became creative, okay? You learned how to maneuver through all these planes right here, okay? Even from time to time, you visit these other planes here at will. And I told you guys, according to human history, something happened, a great explosion happened, atomic bomb, some shit, we don't know. You know, there's a whole bunch of theories out there that is only esoteric information. Okay, you can't Google this. But something happened and Mars exploded and all the water on the planet Mars evaporated. Okay, and beings left. Okay, we left. Okay, then we came into Earth. Earth was known as the heavenly planet. Okay. Earth was beautiful. It was magnificent. It was greenery. Oh, it was just so beautiful. You could smell the energy of Earth, honey. You could smell the energy of Earth way from Pluto, bitch. That's just how powerful it was. So, Earth is the place where you put all of this that you've learned from Pluto, Uranus, Neptune. I'm doing it backwards. Neptune, Uranus, Saturn, Jupiter, Mars. You learn all the things you learned here, you put into motion. And you learn how to adapt with different people, because the people from this plane at different stages came to this plane, at different stages came to this plane. So not everybody evolved the same way, right? At the same time. But we all definitely experience this if you're here existing in Earth. Now, it doesn't mean that you remembered all this and you kept all this. Like I said, you start losing it about here. And by the time you got here, you start going into a cycle where you just keep coming back. You just keep looping around, girl. You were in Saturn, honey, where you learned discipline, but you forgot how to have self-discipline, bitch. So you keep doing the same shit over and over and over and over and over and over. And Saturn is what got you stuck here. Going into Jupiter. You really thought you were the shit. I'm a queen. I'm a queen. You misused your power. Now you keep coming right back here. And I keep telling you this. Once you master something, the universal gods will not make you experience it again. Once you master something, it will not make you experience it again. They will not make you experience it again. And so I tell you, if you keep attracting the same man and woman into your life, there's something that you're doing to attract them. It's not their fault. It's something you're doing to make them say, come here, baby, I want you. And once again, your heart is so important. And now we're going to jump into that. So the earth represents your solar plexus, where you master your lower self. The solar plexus deals with the governing, okay, the control of lower self. So it's how you express yourself. It's who you identify as. I am the best of the best. I am the sexiest. I am the baddest. Okay. Once you've mastered that and you've got used to all these energies, now you go into, because see, we're not here yet. That's why we're on Earth now. We have not gotten to Venus, Mercury. We've gotten to Venus and Mercury and the sun, but something keeps resetting us to come to where we're doing this. Now, of course, people go into the archons and why the moon was set in place to keep you trapped into this cycle and also the good stuff. But of course, I just think that's the theory. But going into Venus, you learn how to live with each other. You learn how to accept gays for gays and blacks for blacks and whites for whites. Because you said, bitch, I'm a spiritual being. It doesn't matter to me. Okay. Venus would also be connected to the fourth dimension. Okay. Venus would also deal with the fourth dimension. So this is where you learn, like I said, to live with each other. Oh, I admire you for being gay. Thank you so much for being gay, for sharing diversity with me. Oh my God, thank you so much for being Black. Thanks so much for being into your white culture. I love it. Oh my God. Like, hate does not exist there. Okay. Also, going into your heart, you will always display what's there so people can see you for who you are and what you are. You don't have to say, I'm the biggest, I'm the greatest, I'm this, I'm fabulous, I'm a supermodel, girl, you don't have to do all that. We can sense that. And we're okay with that because we accept you for you being different. Okay. So once we've mastered that, right? Now we move into Mercury. Okay. And for, as I said before, my solar is Gemini. And that's one reason why I feel like this is my last life, going through my past life regressions and all this good stuff. This is why I offered past life regressions for people, for you to exactly trace your steps to see where you went wrong. So spiritually, this could be your last life. that you can be the best you possibly could be in this life. And when it's all said and done, bitch, you've moved on and you've done bigger and better things. So Mercury, because that's where my solar is, right? I missed the lesson on the plane of Mercury. I missed that lesson. Something happened where I forgot all about all this shit I learned right here. All the shit right here I learned. I forgot all about it. And it cycled me and it pushed me back down. And that's like you come into this fucking hell place here called fucking Earth, where people are fucking idiots and careless and racist and sexist and homophobic and transphobic and stupid just for themselves. They hate themselves. They hate their mother. They hate their father. They hate their sister. They hate their brother. They hate their penis. They hate their vagina. They hate their feet. They hate their toe. They hate their gums. They hate their teeth. This is the place of all that shit. All that shit, bitch. All that shit. All that shit right there. Once we pass Mercury, on the planet of Mercury, we see everything for what it is. It's the amplification of what we've learned in Venus, the consciousness of Venus. We learned how to accept people. We learned how to work together in harmony. Yes, going even to Mercury, going into the gods. Mercury was the messenger, the fastest moving energy, the fastest moving planet, honey. Mercury was the messenger. Mercury was the game changer. Mercury was the messenger of God, because the sun represents, oh shit, you're not ready for that. The sun represents that God consciousness. So once you evolve out of Mercury and you enter into the sun, because they say we're all children of the sun, right? That's what they say. That's when you exit out of this solar system and you go to a new height. And then there's a new system there for you to learn. And then a new system after that system. And that's why going into the pictures and stuff, I want to share this with y'all. Going into the pictures in the videos of these suns and stuff and these galaxies. Oh, girl. Oh, honey. Mm-mm-mm. Let me pull this up. Let me pull this up one good time. Let me pull this up one good time. The bigger the sun, the bigger the expression. That's what I'm gonna say. Can we get that trademark? The bigger the sun, the bigger the expression. Can we get that trademark, honey? Yes, honey, let me get that trademark. So let's get into this. Okay. Because this is what I want you guys to understand. Oh shit, y'all not ready for this. Y'all not ready for this. In this order. Let me turn this light on because I feel like the sun is shifting. I want to explain something to you. I want you to get this, little girl. Let me stop. Okay. So we have our sun. You have Sirius sun after our sun. So that means after you leave this solar system, after you've mastered all the planes in this solar system, now you're moving into the Sirius system, honey. Come on in here. Now, this is why we say dogs, the God who established this solar system, who ruled the solar system, is part canine. See, that's what I tell you right now, bitch. You motherfuckers that like to abuse animals, canines and shit. Trust when I tell you, bitch, there's a good place for you. And I hope that when you go, bitch, I hope those dogs, if you believe in hellhounds, I hope they devour the shit out of you. I hope that since you got so much pussy power and your balls are so big and all, I hope when you go, you manifest that with you. And these spirits just eat it up. Bite that shit off. Bite it, bitch. So you have our sun, you have the Sirius system, you have Pollux. Okay, Pollux is a part, we Castor and Pollux go to Gemini constellation. Come on in here. Then you have Arcturus. Then you have, and we're talking about sizes, honey, you have Rigel or Rigel. Okay, that sun system is bigger than us. See, this is going up in sizes, honey. Our sun, Sirius sun, Pollux sun, Arcturus is not too far in size. Okay, they look very similar in size. But now you're dealing with kingdom shit right here. Regal, like regal. Royalty, honey. Bitch, you the baddest of the baddest, girl, when you mastered that system. Bitch, hello? You girl, hello? Girl, when you master that system right there, bitch, you girl now right here. Now, this is why I'm on this right here. When you mastered all these systems right here, honey. Okay. When you mastered all these systems, our current solar system, the Sirius system, the Pollux system, the Arcturus system, girl. Now I'm calling you queen and king and ho, dashiki, ramiki. Now we're going into that. Okay. The next sun is Aldebaran. Okay. The next one after that is Betelgeuse. Okay. The next one after that, and it just get bigger, Antares. Okay. The next one after that is Pistol Star. Now, what do you think that star is? That's the blue star, honey. What do you think the Pistol Star is dealing with? Oh, come on in here. See, y'all not ready for that. What you think that Pistol Star is dealing with? Ooh, girl. Okay. Now we have SW Sagittari. You heard that right? Part man, part horse. I keep telling y'all right now that horses, dogs, cats, zebras, gorillas, there are really spirits. There are really spirits that are these beings. They are lions too. Yes, Sekhmet had the body of a woman and the face of a lion, and people were like, whoa, girl. She came from a whole nother system. We'll say that for another video. After KW Sagittari, now you have V354 Safi or Safi. I want to name my daughter that. Safi, honey. Come on in here. And then after that, this is current discovery. You have Vivi Sefri, honey. Vivi. Vicious vagina. Ain't nothing wrong with that, girl. You got a vicious vagina. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And anyway, and this is our current understanding right here. This is our current understanding. Current. Now, this I want to say too. If you find this online, they have this under futurism. Futurism. Now, I want you to understand what we're going here. So they're saying that sun is the past compared to the Sirius, which is past compared to Pollux, which is past compared to, and I also want you to know about this too. If you're aware of VV Cephei, which is the largest system, right, as of now, then that means that you've already possibly, someone, some way have already explored these systems. And this is why men have this knowledge. Okay. This is why men have this knowledge. When people talk about I had an alien visitation. Well, tell the motherfuckers to tell you how to get to Sirius then, honey. So you don't got to be dealing with you could exit out your body, honey. You could exit out when you want to go. You could exit the fuck out, sis, when you want to go, girl. You don't got to come back into this hellhole. The fuck you and alien can't visit your ass, bitch, and you wanted to stay in this damn world. Get the fuck out of here, bitch. You ain't fooling nobody. You're a liar. You're a fucking liar, man. You're a liar if you said aliens visited you and yeah, your ass still in this boring ass fucking place. Bitch, please exit out then. Hi, can you teach me how to exit out my body? Yeah, let me just go. Anyway, so future means ahead and past means behind. So why are they calling the systems that they're aware of futurism? But they know it exists currently. They know it's currently exists. They know that VV Cephei is out there. They know that KJ or KW Sagittarius is out there. They know that Pistol Star is out there. But they're saying futurism. You know why? Because astronomy, astrology, astral, you are a part of Stardust. All this relates to you. So astronomy and astrology, it's a dissection, okay? The dissection of your essence. It is the study of your origin, okay? Astral projection is the essence of you traveling into realms and dimensions that you cannot consciously or physically get yourself there. So the only way to access anything that is in astrology, anything that's in astronomy, you have to get there astrally, not physically. So physically, Planet X, Nibiru cannot come into fucking Earth physically. Okay. Excuse my little language, trying to get passionate about this. When I get excited and passionate, I get in like that. Excuse me. You have to only access these places astrally. Astrally. That's the only way to access Jupiter, Saturn. Bitch, I'm just writing shit. But that's the only way to access these places. So I'm here today to share with you, my spiritual brothers and sisters, that everything you're doing is not in vain. You came from hell. You've been there. You've come from the void of nothing, the realm of nothing. Non-existent. You went into Pluto, right? This is why they say, ooh, Pluto's not a planet. We got to get rid of Pluto. Bitch, Pluto got all your secrets, bitch. If Pluto leave, girl, now you know everything else is going. And I tell y'all that they use these planets as a way of speaking to you. Neptune, let me give you a good example. Let me give you a good example. Let me give you a good example right now, right here. Neptune has 14 known moons, okay, which are named minor, okay, excuse me, named for minor water deities. Neptune. So y'all not ready for this. Neptune. Tune in. Okay. Nap. Saying that thing. Nappy hair, girl, because it's wavy, like water. Okay. You get the point. Neptune has 14 known moons, which are named for minor water deities in Greek mythology. By far, the largest of them is Triton. Oh, come on in here. Come on in here, honey. See, a lot of you, you're aware of your origin. A lot of you are aware of your origin. You know exactly what you are. You know exactly that you are connected to the Pisces constellation. You know exactly what it is. You know exactly how it gets down. You're aware of all this stuff, honey. But October 10th, William Lassell discovered it. 17 years after the discovery of Neptune itself. Over a century passed for discovery of the second natural satellite, Nerit, okay? Nerit, Neptune's outermost moon, Neso, which has an orbital period of 26 Julian years. So come on in here. Come on in here. Orbits further from its planet than other moon in the solar system. Okay. Triton. Okay, I want a list of these damn planets, these damn moons, y'all. They going down into what Triton and Luton and Buchan and all this other bullshit is. Bitch, give me the list of the damn moons and shit. Okay, here we go. So they have, so she have regular moons and irregular moons. The regular moons are, oh my God, I'm gonna name my kids this, y'all. My children are gonna be named all these names: Naiad, Thalassa, Despina, Galatia, Larissa, Hippocamp and Proteus, as we talk about, hippocamp is short for hippocampus. And if you don't know what a hippocampus is, let's pull that up too. Which, by the way, alcohol and drugs influences your hippocampus. But the hippocampus is a noun. It's the elongated ridges on the floor of each lateral ventricle of the brain, thought to be the center of emotion, memory, and autonomic nervous system. And I will always tell you guys this: your emotion deals with your magic. Your memory deals with your magic. Your nervous system deals with your magic. Okay? So I just wanted to kind of point that out with you guys, honey. How they have and I think hippocampus is the newly discovered. It's the newly discovered, Hippo is the newly discovered moon that orbits Neptune. They barely discovered that. Okay? So when they talk about these planets and stuff, they're definitely talking about you. They're definitely talking about you, honey. Okay? Just to kind of point that out. Okay. So, if you're waiting for Planet X to come and save you, honey, send me some money before you go. Can y'all send me some money before you go? Horsefish, come on in here. Hippo's horse in Asia. Come on in here. Come on in there, horsefish. Al, honey. Come on in here. Come on in here. Yes, honey. Come on in here, Iris. Oh, yes, honey. Come on, TC. Yes, honey. So that's it. Like I said, anybody who's waiting on Planet X, please send your money over to my PayPal account because you don't need it anyway. There's 2 suns in the sky and all this other stuff. So go ahead, and you're not going to need the money when the sun comes. Go ahead and send that money on over here, sis. Let me have it, okay? Let me have it, honey. Come on, Rico. How are you doing, Rico? Yes, honey. Rico, I'm about to sing your class too, Rico. It comes to the light. Okay, people work backwards. People want to master Mercury, Venus, Mars, and before our lower injuries. There you go. Ow. You said it, Melly. You said it. That's the whole point. So, the original order of the world was from right to left. Now we read from left to right. Also, the original form was coming from the back to the front. Now we're working from the front to the back. This is all signs of a shift about to take place. Before the shift even happened, that's when these things were going on too. They were like, wait a minute, people are doing things a little backwards, a little odd. But you said it right. People are trying to master their Mercury, their Venus, their Mars for their lower energies, and it cannot work that way. It's not going to work that way. That's why when people come to me for a spiritual person, as a spiritualist, I always tell people, if we're not compatible to work with each other, we're not compatible. And we have to just leave it at that, because at the end of the day, what I'm not going to do, I'm not going to entertain your lower self. I'm not going to sit here and entertain the little girl who's dick hungry. I'm not going to sit here and entertain the little boy who's dick hungry or pussy hungry. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to entertain that. I want you to reach what it is you're trying to reach. I want you to look back and say, bitch, I came here for this reason. And I can tell that's why I'm here. I'm here for nothing else. I'm here to help you find your zine, but also to retrace your steps. Because that's what I spent my lifetime doing. My lifetime at this point, I spent my life chasing my steps, researching my stuff. Doing some in-depth stuff, physically, spiritually, emotionally, going through all that stuff. And like I said, a lot of this information you cannot get through physical means. You have to go into your inner self and see the inner world and see exactly what it is. And get that information. Tap into that. As I said before, you cannot physically have access to any of these planes because it's not within your reach. It's not within your reach, honey. Okay? Come on in there. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. Come on, RJ Black Leo God. How you doing? Yes, honey. Thank you, Melly. How you doing? Magic can be so simple too. Yes, it is so simple. It is universal law. Come on in here. Yes, honey. Magic is so simple, but people make it so hard. And I always tell you guys, it's about your mind. If you cannot put away 2 minutes of yourself a day, don't worry about getting no work done. Don't worry about it, honey. Don't worry about no spells manifesting for you. I'm telling you right now, if you cannot close your eyes and shut down 2 minutes at least, don't expect nothing to happen for you. Okay? Come on in here. Come on in here. Yes, honey. Listen, honey. People will wake up though, eventually. I just wanted to plant that seed with you guys, honey. Can I plant that seed with you guys? Y'all, I really love this fabric right here, y'all. It's like a hippie fabric, y'all. You said it's like iridescent. It's like fish scales and shit. I love this. Girl, I love girl. It was $30 a yard too. And then the flip side, the flip side, the flip side looked like that right there. Isn't that cute? The flip side looked like that right there. Oh, and this is cinnamon and stuff on my little tea. You know, cinnamon cleanses and raises the vibrations of person, places, and things, honey. So I put cinnamon underneath here. But isn't that cute, y'all? It's like a cute little tie-dye cat eye type of thing. Fish and scales and cats. Come on in here, scales and cats. Come on in here. Yes, honey, come on in here. That's right. That's right. Yes. So like I said, I hope I plan to see with you guys. I'm actually going to actually listen. I'm going to listen. For those of you who signed up for the Summons of Conjure class, I'm actually waiting to hear back from you about your schedule. Repeat, for those of you who signed up for the Summons of Conjure class, I'm waiting to hear back from some of you about your schedule. I would love to do the Summons of Conjure final part presentation today or Saturday. You guys can let me know. I told you I'm taking the day off, girl. Today, girl, my face is resting too, y'all. No makeup on today, honey. Letting it breathe. Girl, yes. You gotta let it air out sometimes, girl. Me and it was we went for a walk, honey. Somebody had a German Shepherd. Bitch, dog went on a damn leash. I said, okay, honey. That dog coming over trying to eat my dog, bitch. I'm eating that dog. That dog bite my dog. I'm biting that dog. Anyway, come on in here. Listen, you guys, thank you all for stopping by here. I really do appreciate it. And of course, thank you for, setting aside some time just to come in here, little old boring me, honey. Little old boring me, girl. I don't got shit to say. But listen, like I said, I'm waiting back for you guys to. Oh my God, you know what I want to do? Maybe we can do that right here, right now. Can we do that right here, right now? No. Oh, everybody in here is not in that class. Never mind. Never mind, honey. I was away for a minute. Hold on. Listen. Oh. Okay. I thought I seen something else. Anyway. Yeah, that is so beautiful, honey. They got a video on Wikipedia of the moon's rotating around Neptune. Girl, bye. Girl, bye, girl. Oh my God, girl. It is so beautiful, y'all. This is so beautiful. This is so beautiful. Let me see if I can do something really quickly. Let me see if I can do a little something. Y'all, this is so beautiful, y'all. I wish y'all could see this right now. Y'all need to go see this. Did it die? Fucker. It did die. Oh well. Listen. Thank y'all for stopping here. Like I said, I'm gonna go. I'll be waiting to hear back from you guys. I'm probably gonna take a little nap. I'll I'll probably take a little nap, honey. I need to start on some TT wee wee nini. And like I said, thank you all for coming in here. And yeah, honey. Like I said, I am getting ready to present the next class for those of you who have signed up for Summits of Culture. Also, those of you who signed up for the blue light activation, give me a couple of days to put together your little welcome packet, honey. And yeah, give me a couple of days. You'll be getting an email with that information. And yeah. So no, you guys, let me go, honey. Let me lay my eyes down for a little bit, honey. What about the schedule? Yes. Okay, you talk about schedule when oh yes. So yes, you'll get that as well. Yes, you will. You will get that as well, honey. We're doing what is it? We're gonna do the activation of Hecate next, and I'm gonna try to record the final videos of all that this weekend, so I can just send it out to you guys, honey. But once a week, okay? Once a week, okay? Well, the archons, there's different types of archons. The word archon translates to king or appointed ruler. So archons are actually programs that are meant to keep you in check. So there is a type of archon or a program, an archon program that is meant to keep you trapped. But see, once again, this is exactly why, okay, I keep telling y'all this. The job of the real witch is to resurrect Mother Isis, is to bring in Mother's Isis energy. I'm going to say this very lightly and very cutely. When they were talking about that group that the world didn't like by the name of ISIS, and they were attacking, I saw that as a subliminal spiritual thing. I saw that as them saying, ISIS is starting to awaken, and we need to make sure she stay locked down and shackled away. And that's what I saw that as. I took that very personal. Very, very personal. And that's all I want to say. Also, this group was also Muslim, which that's when I say that this was definitely designed because we go into Allah and stuff, you know, being in a hermaphrodite and all this other good stuff. So, like I said, our job is to reawaken. This is why they're trying to shut it down. They're trying to link child abandonment and stuff to Satanism and shit. And I'm just like, girl, but the Christians have been doing it for years. The Christians are still doing it. So, I mean, what's going on with that? What's going on with the church turning people into homosexuals? Oh, come on in here. But you're not ready for that. What's up with these pastors over here playing with little boys and shit, paying them money and shit, Eddie Longinate and all that? You don't talk about that? Well, get your little Christian ass on that damn screen and talk about some damn these witches are taking our children and they're abusing them. Well, hell, now we got all these confused homosexuals because of the damn church. You got all these damn. If I say that, I'm joking, but you know they're gonna take it as serious. So let me not even say that. But like I said, you got all these confused ass motherfuckers. I'm not gay no more and shit because of y'all. Y'all playing with the little boy shit and talk about damn witches doing that shit. Girl, get up out of here. So sick of y'all asses. I want to adopt 20 kids just to show you what a witch can do. That's what I want to do. I want to adopt 20 damn children to show them that the witch's children can outshine your fucking kids. How about that? How about that, honey? How about that? Bitch, give us 7 years. How about that? Bitch, they'll go to your schools and ace all your damn schools. How about that? They'll have your Christian 7th graders looking like idiots. How about that? Bitch. Anyway. Giga Sheba. Yes, you could turn people into homosexuals. Yes, these are the ones that you get right now. I'm going to give you an example of turned homosexuals. I think people who are not really homosexual are confused about being homosexuals. I think they will say that they're not gay and they'll like dick. I think either another example of people who are turned homosexual are so-called transgenders, but they still identify as a man. That's what I say. Every time I see someone who appears to be trans, who identifies trans, but they want, oh, you can still call me he. You've been molested, honey. Somebody turned you into the queen that you are. That's not you by nature. So, somebody turned you into that girl. Somebody turned you into that queen that you are. Because if that was natural for you, then girl, you will know exactly who, what, when, where, and how. You will know exactly who you are. So I do think that you could be turned homosexual. And I think that's why the world is so confused right now, because I think a lot of confused, turned out men and women don't know what it is they are. You got people that play lesbian too. I think they were turned that way too. Play lesbian. You don't know if you like dick or vagina. That don't make sense to me. But like I said, once again, you definitely could be turned homosexual. And it's a sad thing, Connie. When I was younger, that was when you die, don't go into the light. Rotate the light 360 and go through the darkness. That is correct. The light, of course, is the light of the moon. The moon is the dream catcher. Right when you go through that, exiting point, you have these beings that are going to try to keep you stuck. Hell, one of these persons even said, she said, you go to the light when you die. That's why I gag when people say, I died and I saw a tunnel of light. And I went through this tunnel of light and it was the most beautiful garden I've ever seen. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, wow, that's nothing like my dying and coming back experience. Going even into my out-of-body experiences. It was nothing like that. From what I saw me being projected from the earth, and I saw all these planets, like the movie Avatar. You know, in Avatar, how you can see all the moons from the surface? That's what I saw. I saw all these planetary energies just there. And I said, oh my God, I must be dying. I kid you not. That's the first thing I said. I said, oh my God, I must be dying. And I'm going to tell you what happened with that. I had ulcers. I have very bad ulcers, y'all. I had ulcers that I was coughing. When I vomited, it was blood there. I had real bad stomach aches and stuff. I had black stool, which is blood in there. And girl, it was horrible, y'all. It was really, really horrible. It was horrible. And yes, I had an experience where I went to the hospital, died for a little bit, very shortly. It felt like to me forever though, but to them they said it was quick. It was less than a minute because of course if you die past that, then of course your brain starts losing oxygen and shit. But anyway, I like snapped out and I came back. But either way, bitch, like I said, I said, bitch, I must be dying. That's exactly what I said, bitch. Okay. And when I got up out of all that, bitch, I said, what happened? You flatlined for a little bit. Oh, I knew it. And I remember I was telling my mom my little dream I had, and she was like, oh my God. So like I said, when I died, honey, for those seconds, which felt like eternity to me, girl, it felt like a long time, girl. Girl, I said, bitch, I'm dying. I saw planets, bitch, dark sky, no stars. You see all these planetary bodies just moving and shit. And it was scary, girl. I'm not gonna lie, bitch, it scared the fuck out of me. It scared the fuck out of me, honey. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. It scared me. I was like, what the fuck? I must be dying. Yeah, creepy. So that's how when I hear these death experiences and I died and I saw a white light, I'm just like, what? Sus, honey, what? Is it only are certain people privileged to see the white light? Now I'm starting to think that maybe spirituality is racist and transphobic. Now, bitch, only heterosexual people and white people get to see the light? You know what I mean? Let me stop. Let me stop. Oh my God, y'all. Yeah, when people say they died went to hell too, that's nothing too. That shit is so fake, you guys. That shit is so fake. That shit is so fake. I'm telling you right now, that shit is so fake. You are not going to know. I think a girl did a video talking about some. I died and I saw Selena. I died. I saw Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson, and Selena. And I'm just like, if you don't know these motherfuckers in real life, why would you know them in the afterlife? You knew of them, but you didn't know them, sis. Sis, I could sit on Facebook all day and browse people's profiles. So when I die, I'm gonna meet all them. Like, girl, get the fuck out of here. There's no way you met Selena, bitch. You weren't even thought of when the bitch died. So how the fuck you meet her? A girl, bye. Get the fuck out of here. That's what I said. Just people just disgust me. Just it's a sad thing. It's a sad thing though. It's a real sad thing. People disgust me, and you got people talking about some. I willingly did not want to die. I passed away, but I chose not to go. Let me tell you something, sis. Let me tell you something right now. Let me tell you something really, 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 really quick. Okay. If it's your time to go, bitch, you don't want to go, but you gotta go. Okay. So that whole trying to sell a story of, I died and Spirit said, do you want to go? And I said, no, I got something I got to accomplish. And Spirit said, okay, girl, going back down there. Like that shit with the girl, you just trying to sell a storyline. And like I said, it's sad. People come up with these stories and shit. I work with demons. Ooh. Sis, if you don't sit your crackheaded ass down, because bitch, I'm definitely convinced that there's some type of drugs going on over there, or there's some mental illness. And if there is some mental illness there, excuse me. One of the girls, she knew that her mother was mentally ill. She came in here and said, leave her mama alone. Girl, poor baby, honey. I want to give her a hug. Poor baby. She knew her mama was mentally ill, and she said, leave my mama alone. And I just said, I said, poor baby. Poor thing. Poor little thing. That's so sad. She knew her mom was mentally ill. And so that's why I backed off for her, girl. I don't talk about her because I know she's definitely mentally crazy. I know she's batshit crazy, honey. Speaking of batshit, honey. Queen of the Plant. I saw that video. There was a Muslim guy. Okay. He became a Christian. And he said that he was doing spells with Allah and stuff, who doing these conjurations and shit. And he said that one day he put a curse on this woman for this man because she was cheating. She was cheating on her husband or something. I can't remember, something like that. You guys gotta look at it. You see a Muslim man converts into Christianity. He's a cute guy too, very handsome. And he said that in the midst of him doing a spell, he was about to do a spell, and he just got so drained. And he ended up falling asleep. And he said when he fell asleep, he felt himself drop. And he was in hell. And he said, a loud voice said, beings, you have not learned your lesson. This is where you will stay. And he said he was so afraid. He was seeing all these beings just coming at him. And I'm just like, girl. So, because the Bible don't describe hell, all these motherfuckers making up stories about what hell looks like and shit. Same thing with heaven and shit too. Because the Bible doesn't describe heaven to a T, right? They all make up these stories. I saw a beautiful garden and I was walking through the garden and I felt so lovey and I'm just like, okay, here we go, girl. Here we go, girls. Okay, here we go. So did these flowers have any special abilities, sis? Were they jumping out? Was this the Aeon Flux shit? Y'all remember the movie Aeon Flux? I gotta look at the movie, girl. I bought that movie years ago, girl. Aeon Flux, girl, where she was like in this what was she in? She was in a whole nother world, huh? And it was like neon purple and shit. Ooh, love purple. And girl, she went into this place where it looked like the land of the immortals. It had like purple, pink, little Japanese cherry blossom flowers, and they were purple and shit, girl. They had little special abilities and shit. Girl. Mm-mm-mm. They do. Yes. Yes, Aries. And a lot of people think that it's realistic. And that's how I always tell people, when you come to me for work, please do not bring me other shit that you've possibly experienced with other people, because there may be a lot of contradiction there, because I'm not self-taught. I will always say this. I take pride in the fact that I was taught what I know through great teachers, okay? Through great teachers, okay? That have traveled the world, that have experienced different things, different cultures, taught different people. And like I said, I take pride in that. So that whole self-proclaimed shit, girl, you're only gonna get so far with that. That's like making a fake ID. A government issued ID will get you into any establishment, right? ID. Can we see your ID, please? ID, 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 ID. A fake ID could get you into some places, but some places, girl, they're gonna say this is a fake ID, and now your ass gonna go to jail. And I compare self-taught, okay, being self-taught to being initiated into something as the same way as that. Being self-taught, there's only so far you're gonna go. And some things you can only learn through being initiated into an organization. And I keep telling y'all this because going into information was publicly accessible to people in different parts of the world. And they go in, they take the information, then they fuck up the shit they don't want people to know. They take what they want and they burn everything else down. That's why you hear about all these floods that happens, man-made fires, town hall, record keeping shit get flooded out, burnt out. And bitch, they store that shit somewhere else. Vatican City, in the caves in some places. I'm telling y'all. Then these underground places are like, oh, they're underneath their burying seeds and putting away seeds. So when the climate gets fucked up, we can plant these seeds again. Sis, who you fooling? Sis, we know exactly what you got down there, girl. You got people's blood and shit down there. You trying to have me think right now, sis? This is what I want to know right here. And I want these people to be honest with me right here. They're not going to be honest. You think when people have an aborted baby, they throw these babies out? You think when people get their blood drawn, they just throw the blood out, they say, oh, let's flush it down the toilet. Or let's burn the shit. What do you think they're doing with all that blood and shit, y'all? When they go run tests and see if you have a virus or something, what do you think they're doing with that shit? What do you think they're doing with that? Like that's some real deep shit to think about. Like, girl, no. We know exactly what y'all got going on down there. We know. We see it. Girl, we see it, we feel it. Girl, we go on meditation. Spirit shows us everything we need to see. So like I said, these people that be making up shit and I travel through dimensions via my cell phone. Why do you need to do that through your cell phone, girl, when you could just close your eyes and meditate and project into another realm through your mind? Your mind is a portal. It's a gateway, just like your anus is, your uterus is, and your penis is. These are gateways. So why do you need your cell phone to travel into other realms when you could just get there? But see, once again, if you're self-taught, you're gonna come with that bullshit. If you're self-taught, you're gonna make up that bullshit because it sounds cute. Girl, hell, I use my toilet water to travel. Oh shit. Yes. On the other hand, you sitting there and actually know some real ancient tea, and that's through masters of the craft. I think they get jealous of their spiritual power and try to challenge it miserably. And that's what I always say too, if you're referring to my haters, Iris, that's how I always say too, there's no point. We have a system, and we go over this in necromancy class. Okay, everything is programmed. Okay, everything is programmed to function a certain way. And you have obstacles that you have to go through in order to reach your destination. There are people that are put in place that are programmed, right, like the movie Matrix, to usher you in to your higher self, to help get you there, to help you maneuver through obstacles, right? And then you have some programs that are meant to try to make your life miserable. And no matter what you do, you can slaughter, you can cut, you can stab, boom, boom. You're not going to stop them. Now, you can stop them to a degree because they're never going to have access to certain shit. Okay? And we'll keep it at that. But as far as them internet trolling and stuff, you can't stop that shit. Internet trolling, in fact, I love it. The more you troll, the more pathetic it make you look. Because we know what it is. Ain't nobody randomly hit my ass up saying shit, girl. My email is open. I put a number up there. This channel's open, girl. Ain't nobody randomly hit me up saying no stupid ass fly shit. bitch. And when the shit do pop up, we know it's y'all. We know it's y'all, honey. Ain't nobody thinking about y'all. Y'all thinking about that stuff. So like I said, definitely, honey, they're trolls. That's what they're here for. They're here to try to capitalize off some shit. It's not going to work. People are awakening. And that's what I'm here for. Wake up! Wake up, honey. Okay? Wake the fuck up. Your daughter's a hoe. Okay? Okay? I'm here. This is what I'm here to do, honey. Okay? This is what I'm here to fucking do. Okay? I'm here. Okay? This is what I'm here. I am here to do this. Wrong sound, honey. Hold on. I'm here to wake you up, bitch. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. I'm here to wake you up. Wake up, honey. You've been violated. That's a car alarm, girl. You know when your car is touched and inappropriately, the alarm go off? That's how your spirit's been touched. It's been touched inappropriately. It's time to be woken up, bitch. I'm your alarm. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up, honey. They bullshitting you. Motherfuckers can't manage their finances, but they want to help manage yours. Motherfuckers can't get it, keep love in their life. Hell, they don't love the fucking stuff. They want to teach you how to get love. Wake up. Wake up. Motherfuckers want to show you who you really are. Talk about how you should be proud of who the fuck you are, and they don't know who the fuck they are, and they're not proud of who they are. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up, honey. Black power, African pride. Never been to fucking Africa, but they're talking about African pride. Wake up. Wake up, honey. Wake up. Wake up, bitch. I'm here to wake you up. That's who I'm here. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to wake your ass up, bitch. I'm here to wake you up. Okay? Don't let these bitches fool you, honey. Okay? Let me go. Ooh. At this point, I think the horses are dead. So, you know, there's no point in beating no dead horses. Oh, girl. Well, listen. Oh, my God, y'all. And you know they're in here watching, girl. They always watching, girl. I see you watching me. Hey, I see you watching. I see you wanting to be free. I love you too, Rico. Come on in here, Rico. Mwah. Come on in here. Listen, Rico, I need to sing that. I need to listen. Rico, so you know, listen. Let me show you, Rico. So you know I'm not bullshitting you. Okay? So you know I'm not bullshitting you, Smokey. Let me show you this. Let me show you this, okay? I'm calling you Smokey. Like it. You know how they say bye, Felicia? And then Smokey was what was Smokey? What was he scared? Craig thought he knew every fucking thing. Smokey was on the search to find. Come on in here. Come on here. Smokey was on a search to find. But let me show you so you know that we're about that life. You hear me? Let me show you that. So let me show you, Rika, so you know that I'm about that life. I just need to sit my ass here and I need to actually. Okay. So let me show you this. Okay, there you go, Rika. I just have to record it. Okay, you see what that is? You see what that is, honey? 9 forbidden fruits, the guide to awakening your inner goddess. Come on in here. You see, so we have it. I just need to present it, honey. Yeah. When I wake up from my little nap, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, honey. I gotta make my shrimp and my black beans and rice too. But that's it. I'll just show you a little something, okay? Anyway, y'all, let me go, you guys. Thank you guys so much for stopping by here once again. I said I was gonna leave earlier, but I'm really gonna go now. Thank you guys so much. It's about to be 3 o'clock. I got a lot I gotta do. Today is really my off day, but I want to get caught up on classes and making my meal preps. Honey, my mom's supposed to be coming over to make my meal preps. Girl, she haven't called me though. Maybe because this damn phone is dead. I don't know. But anyway, yes, honey. Yes, honey. Go to work. Yes, honey. You ain't gotta go to work. Work, 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 work. You ain't gotta go to work. Hey, is that what the song is called? Let me see. Fifth Element. Is it Fifth Harmony or Fifth Element? Fifth Harmony. You don't gotta go to work, 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 work. Hey. Yes, honey. You don't gotta go to work, 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 work. Ow.
Writing's not that easy.
Come on, let's get into it. Let's get into it, Rika. You ain't gotta go to work, work, work. No. Now Anubis is awoken. Hey. Hey. You ain't gotta go to work. Hey. Hey, come on, do a titty dance. Hey. I'm gonna get you fired. That's like this. Come on. Okay, let me turn that off. Listen, honey. Bye, everybody. Mwah. See y'all later.